one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The rally that we have seen over the past month has been really impressive, to say the least. And when you think about why we have seen such a turn to the upside, it really has been because of this cooler than expected inflation data coming out, both CPI and PPI, as well as some more dovish speak from the Federal Reserve. And as you mentioned earlier in the program, we're seeing a bit of a change in tone from some Fed speak today, as it turns out. So we still believe that investors need to be vigilant here, because likely, if you think about the impetus, the reason of why we have seen such a forceful...
Oh, God, it's making my hair hurt. Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang. No, the reason why the market goes up is because for every dollar these gangsters print to put into the market, stocks go up 96 cents. That's been going on since 2008. And they printed so much money. We have about $30 trillion in the system that we got to get out of there. If you don't pull that $30 trillion out by raising rates, watch out below. That's why I have to laugh when she said, oh, you know, everything's done now, everything's fine now because of the CPI and the PPI. These people are absolutely crazy. They're nuts. They're nuts. Unbelievable. Our biggest mistake was to get rid of the gold standard. Nixon should have never done that. That's why we are here where we are today, because they can print as much money as they want. Matter of fact, they got to a point after they got rid of the gold standard to come up with this theory that because we print the money, there's no consequences to printing too much money because we always can get ourselves out of trouble. Can you imagine? How stupid. Unbelievable. So Nixon wanted to go to war in Vietnam. He needed money, so he got rid of the gold standard. And by the way, remember, the only reason why we are the currency for the United States, for the world, is because we agreed with all the world leaders in 1944, if the dollar is going to be the world currency, that we promised to keep it backed by gold. And of course, he broke that in 1972, and that's when inflation just went nuts. And inflation went from about 2%, it went up to about 9%, and and Volcker had to get all that excess money out of the market, and he had about 14 trillion back then, and so he raised to sop up or to suck out that 14 trillion that was too much money that was sloshing around in the economy. He raised rates because the inflation went to 9%. So what he did, he raised rates that were around 4%. He raised it to 20%. And finally, inflation came down. He fixed it. So here's what they're telling us today. So they're trying to make us believe, think about this, they're making us believe that when Volcker, to clean up $14 trillion in all this excess liquidity that was causing all this inflation, that he raised rates to break that 9% inflation. He raised those rates all the way up to 20%. But now today they're saying, well, we raised rates from 0.25% to 4%, and we're going to get the excess $36 trillion out of our market by just going from 0.25%. The Fed, I'm talking about the Fed rate. That's the rate at which the Federal Reserve prints money and it loans your bank, and then your bank loans to you. So think about how stupid this is. They're trying to take parking space in our heads, saying that we're finished now, everything's okay, because we went from 0.25% to 4%, the Fed fund rate. But wait a minute, we have twice the amount of money or liquidity sloshing around in there, about 36 trillion, compared to their 14 trillion. To get rid of that 14 trillion to break the inflation, he had to go all the way up to 20%. We've gone up to 4, and they said, oh, that's it, because, well, you heard what this dope said. Oh, look at that, the CPI came in. Yeah, CPI came in 0.3 less than we anticipated. And the market, boom, went up. Remember that? Went up 1,200 points. Everybody celebrated. Next day, PPI came in 0.3 less than what we expected. Oh, God, went up 500 points. And all of a sudden, about 10 minutes later, it went down, got rid of the 500, it went down to a negative 200, then went up to a positive 200. But think about that. To come out and say that this is over with is insane. I mean, does no one look at what Volcker had to do in the excess? I mean, how can you take a 1975 excess liquidity of 14 trillion that you got to sop up and get out of that economy? And the only way you could break that back to do that is raise rates up to 20%. And now we're saying, well, we're going to raise ours for 4%, and we'll get rid of twice the liquidity, the 30 trillion or 35 trillion, whatever it is. The lies are incredible. The lies are incredible. More people, yeah, and here we are. People don't realize, are we being lied to or what? That CPI is so fake. First of all, the CPI is put together, and the PPI is put together by the BLS. And who controls the BLS? The Democratic Party. That's right. The chairperson of the BLS, who comes up with these numbers for the CPI and PPI, he was appointed by Biden. He's his pal. Biden's going to tell him what to put in for inflation numbers, just like Jack Kennedy did, just like every president does. Every president controls the statistic keys. They tell these guys what to do. They appoint them. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, the CPI is a joke. Same as the PPI. What a joke. I want to see what happens. Now think about this. I looked up at the CPI and I looked up at the rent, right? The rent equivalent. Do you know the rent equivalent is lags 3 months? So we don't have those numbers in this report. It lags 3 months. And the rent equivalent is the biggest number. That's the biggest number. It affects the CPI big time. But it's trailing 3 months. We're not going to see that number until the next report. Can you imagine? And here's the other thing. We haven't yet seen oil. Remember, heating oil went up 16% in October. You imagine what it's going to be in November, December, January, February? It'll double. That CPI is going to go nuts. And wait a minute. Why don't they talk about what's going on there in Ukraine? Remember when this dope of a president we have said to Putin, hey, Give my son a few bucks. Have the mayor give my son $5 million under the table. And what we'll do is open up Nord Stream for you, the pipeline, and then you can screw Germany and the rest of Europe on the price of gas that you ship them. Remember that? Do you know what gas, the price of natural gas, is going to go up over the winter in Europe? Germany's already getting hammered. This is all part of the CPI, but it's not, doesn't reflect it yet. God, it's unbelievable the lying going on. So what do you do when you invest in a stock? What do you look at? We'll talk about that when I get back. I have the answer. Steve does too.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
YouTube.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, to make money in the stock market, it's easy. That's right, it is. If you break your old habits. And one of the worst habits you have is you continue to listen to the fake business news network, to these people, these idiots, these dopes. For God's sake, stop listening to them. Their job, remember, is to make you feel good. That's their job. They don't work for you. They work for the advertisers. If you want to make money in this business, you follow one thing, the flow of money. Where's the money going? Where's the money going? And just burn in your head this. If you really are believing what they're saying, that everything's fine again. The CPI told us everything's wonderful. Inflation has peaked. The market has bottomed. Start buying. That's what they're telling you. But I want you to think about this. I'll say this one more time. Our inflation rate's 8%. Volcker's inflation rate went to 9%. Volcker, he had to take his Fed funds rate, the rate at which the Fed loans money to your bank and then your bank loans money to you, right? He had to raise the Fed fund rate from 4% to 20% to break the back, to suck out that extra $14 trillion of liquidity. Remember that liquidity, you put all that money in there to push the stock market up. Like I said, for every dollar you put in, your stock will go up 96 cents without having earnings or profits or top-line sales. It's called QE. So you had to go from 4 to 20% to suck out $14 trillion. We've gone from 0 to 4%. We have to suck out 37 trillion of excess money that's causing our inflation to go up. And they're saying it's over because the CPI came in 0.3% less than they anticipated. Are you kidding me? And think about this. And they're celebrating that the 8% inflation rate went down 0.6% after 5 rate hikes. They're saying their targets to go down from 8% to 2%. We've had 5, I think 6 now, rate hikes, and we've only chopped off 8% out of that 8%, 0.6%. Not even 1%. What are you, nuts? Here's the sad part. Hedge funds are the most informed investors, and I wish you'd take a lesson from them. Retail investors are the least informed, and that's why 80% of you lose money. 80% of you lose money because you're the least informed. You can change that. Knowledge is everything. But people really want to believe what they're hearing from Jim Cramer and from all these other idiots they have on these financial shows. I mean, this to me is nuts.
For most of this year, chasing big rallies was a gigantic mistake. Just when you thought things were getting better, boom, the Federal Reserve would raise interest rates again and give you some grim commentary about the need for even more tightenings. But man, this market's not trading like that anymore.
Mistake, it was a mistake. Here, just get this.
For most of this year, chasing big rallies was a gigantic mistake.
Then he tells them the opposite.
That excessive skepticism about rallies has cost people fortunes.
This is what you get, not just from Cramer. I'm not picking. Yes, I am picking on him because he deserves to be picked on. More people lose money with him. I mean, I'm not just saying that. Why are the professionals on Wall Street putting an ETF together so you and I can take the opposite side of what he tells you to buy? We can short it. God, I wish you'd learn how to short. Oh, this would fix everything if you could. I tell my gang members this every day. I beg them, if you just learn how to short, it's so easy because we have the tool that makes it easy that nobody else has. It's the color-coded chart, and we make it available for 10 days to use it. 10 days. If you can't learn how to sell short in 10 days, then this tool is so cool because it's color-coded. God, you got to learn how to sell short. Wait till you see what happens. I'm telling you, people think inflation's, like the bond market. The bond market's been getting crushed. The bond market since the first year has been getting crushed. People in bonds, you know that. You've been losing your money left and right. And yields kept going up and up and up. But now that we're getting close to where Wall Street gets their bonuses, they use that stupid CPI number that they say 0.3% or over a whole year from October 2021 to October 2022, you save 2 cents on a pack of ballpark hot dogs. And they convinced everybody to go back and buy bonds. So now the bond market went back up. Yields have gone from 411 basis points down to 381 basis points, and people are going nuts, think, oh, this is it. This is it. The NASDAQ's dead, dead, dead. The NASDAQ's not going to go anywhere. The only way the NASDAQ's going to go somewhere is you're going to get a bunch of tourists coming in. They're called tourist investors. Again, they are the least informed. They're retail customers. And they're going to start buying all these stocks. They're going to see the market start going up because you're going to see the bond market go. See, when you see the bond market, I'll even give it to you. The symbol's TLT. You watch that every day. And when you see the TLT going on, that means the market's going to go up. When you see TLT goes down, market's going to go down. You never have to ever ask, what do you think the market's going to do? Matter of fact, why don't you just, again, every day, even if you're not a gang member, every day, just come to my YouTube channel. And when you come to my YouTube channel, every morning I tell you exactly what the market's going to do that day and going forward long term. It doesn't cost you a penny. If it helps you, all I ask is please help St. Jude. That's all. Just help St. Jude if that helps you. And it will help you. But why don't you join the gang for 10 days? Or for 10 days, you're going to finally learn how to sell short. You've got to do that. You've got to.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And good afternoon, Phil's Gang. It's Steve Celeste, the Director of Education here at philsgang.com. Just want to show you how to sign up for the 10-day free trial. Simply go to the top of the website. That's philsgang.com, www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. On the next page, you're going to click on the big red banner that says 10-day free trial working investor plan, and that's all you got to do. And back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. All right, so I'm telling you, why do 80% of the people in the stock market lose money? And we're talking about the retail customer, because the retail investor is the least informed. Because see, unless you have a couple $1,000,000, you're not going to get the quality information, or your broker not going to get the quality information, or your planner that he needs to make good decisions. You're put in a pile. Okay, you're just put in a dope circle. Okay, you say, here's all the dopes. We'll put them in. Anybody doesn't have $2 million. These guys on Wall Street think you're a dope. You're nobody. So they put you in there, and you don't get any good quality research. Get nothing. If you've got $2 million or more, they take care of you. That's the way it works. But you don't need them. And it doesn't have to be that way where the real investor, okay, I mean the retail investor, okay, is the least informed. Our gang members are better informed, okay, I know, than anybody. So they can make good decisions. Give me an example. Inflation. What causes inflation? Well, we all know that when there's a transfer of goods, right? I buy something and I give you money. That's inflation, okay? That's when inflation occurs. Hey, here, I'm going to buy a boat. I get the boat, give you money. That's inflation. So you try to keep inflation under control. And the Federal Reserve is supposed to do that, keep it under control. Raise rates enough, to get the thing, to stop the inflation, and lower them to stimulate them. But they don't do any of that because they're not there to help you. Now, so let's talk about the CPI number. You got terrible information on the CPI number. They rigged the CPI number. They lied about the CPI number because they're trying to move the market up so that the Wall Street guys could get their bonuses. That's all they care about right now. I've been doing this business for 52 years, 55 years, and I'm telling you, it happens every time. All they think about going about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, right up to Christmas Eve. They got to make their bonuses. I don't care what they did, 2 quarters back. This is when they really get judged, the last couple quarters. So they lied about the CPI, okay, and how great it was. And everybody jumps and starts buying the stock market, buying on the dip, right? You're going to get rich again. No. Now let's talk about the CPI number. So we know how inflation occurs, right? Exchange of money for a product. Now let's see, to get the real CPI number, where would you go? Think about it. You'd go to the credit card companies, and that's what the big hedge funds do. They go to the big credit card companies and tell them what they're looking for information. So they do a model, and they send them the information based on the model they want. And they can pinpoint exactly where inflation is, because any credit card company can tell you how much an item went up, whether it's an hour, a day, a month, 6 months. They got that right in front. They got that number. There's nobody better to track inflation than credit card companies. So does the BLS go to the credit card companies? No. They don't want that kind of information. They make the information up. But the hedge funds do. Isn't that awful? So again, to ascertain a precise inflation number, the hedge funds request information from credit card companies in a form that they want. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hedge funds, that's exactly what they do. They're the most informed. Now, retail customers, they get little information. And the BLS, who comes up with these numbers, they're all full of crap. You know how the BLS gets the number? First of all, the BLS, who comes up with the CPI and PPI, remember who runs it? An appointee of the president. Okay? So he'll tell him to fix the numbers, don't fix it, raise the numbers, lower them, whatever. They do it from a pathetic random sampling. They hire volunteers using iPads They sit down and they have a bunch of stores they call and they chat with them for about 5 minutes. And that's it. That's how they get the CPI number. It's pathetic. Same thing with the PPI. But the CPI, imagine they have volunteers to go around with little iPads, and they don't even go anywhere. They just pick up a phone and they'll call Joe's Hot Dog Stand or Joe's Suckface Bar and Grill. Talking about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, that's it. And then what they do is they substitute. They'll sit there and say, look at this. Used cars. Boy, everybody's buying used cars. Look at that. Boy, they're really popular. Look how expensive it is. Well, what we'll do in this report, we'll substitute the used cars with new cars that nobody wants. And that's how they get inflation down. Oh, there's all kinds of tricks. But isn't that disgusting? And the market's going up 1,200 points the other day. This is it. The bottom's in. Retail investors, or what we call tourist investors, they make decisions based on emotion. And who creates that emotion? Who creates it? It's the fake business news networks. They create the emotion. See, that's what you buy stocks on emotion. They want you to buy stocks on emotion of hope, optimism, and belief. They provide that. What are you, nuts? And they continue to mask the truth. They always mask the truth. Powell and the president refuse to do what is right to fight inflation. Look at the billions we're throwing at Ukraine. Billions. And we solved nothing. As Biden solved what the problem is with he couldn't solve the problem with Afghanistan. He can't solve the problem. I mean, you want inflation to come down? You sick of paying high gas prices? Then you need a problem solver in the White House to solve the problem we have with Ukraine and Russia, and then our relationship back to China. He's got to solve that. He couldn't solve anything, this guy. And that's why inflation is going to keep going up. We're lied to it. Inflation's transitory. Remember that? Inflation was transitory. No, it wasn't. It was never transitory. That was a big lie. And now we're being lied to by the 0.3%. The estimates came in 0.3 less. That is such crap. So look at what I want you to do. Think about it over the weekend. Just go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up. Very easy. Hit where you're going to sign up for the Working Investor Group. Get started. You'll see right where that is on my site. Click on that, and for 10 days, the knowledge you're going to get. The knowledge you're going to get is unbelievable. And hey, by the way, when you go to the site, go to the gift shop. Really neat stuff. Okay, the gift shop, that's very popular, especially over the holidays. Okay, and what's a great present? Why don't you give somebody a membership? There you go. Give somebody a membership gift. I mean, we sell a lot of those. I forgot about that. We sell a lot of those over the Christmas holiday. All right, so don't believe anything they tell you. Believe the charts, and we got the best charts. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Don't forget, you can listen to my podcast, okay, on Apple, YouTube, Rumble. That's available. And remember, if you wake up every morning and you're wondering, I wonder what the market's going to do today. Through this crisis, every day on my YouTube channel, I tell you exactly what's going to happen for the day, what the market's going to do, and further out, because the market's forward-looking. So you have a place to go where you're not going to get BS. You're going to get the truth about what is the market going to do. But please understand, when you're listening to these fake business news networks, you're getting garbage. You're getting garbage. Only the hedge funds get the best information. Institutions, the big banks and so forth, insurance companies. But the retail customer, he gets starved. They don't give him anything because he doesn't have that much money. So once you learn how the market works, that's the most important thing. Learn how the market works. And most people don't. They don't know how it works. You got to understand, like, if you look at the bond market this afternoon, the bond market's starting to come back down again, right? And I believe the bond market's going to come all the way back down to where it started, all right? Because there's there's too much going on. Think of it this way here. If you go back to 2008 to 2009, think about what the central banks, okay, the central banks, and all the global central banks, they printed $32 trillion, $32 trillion to push stocks up all over the world. We took $17 trillion of the 32. Add that, okay, to the 17 trillion Biden put in COVID. That's another 17 on the other 17. Another 7 trillion Biden. We don't know what that was. All social money, social programs they spent over 20 months. I mean, this guy, the spending is insane. You can't keep spending like this. You got to cut, or inflation's going to keep going up. And they're fooling you by telling you inflation's okay now. We're getting there. Everything's getting better. That we topped off. We didn't. So you don't have to worry about inflation or deflation or recession if you're with us, because you're going to make money no matter what. You're going to make money no matter what. Okay. Jesse Waters, I don't know if you caught the other night. I'm going to run a little bit of Jesse Waters' show. I thought it was fantastic, and I want you to hear this. He explains how we got here. Just fantastic. Here, I'm going to play it for you. And again, please, don't forget, go to my site and sign up for a membership free for 10 days. Here we go.
2008 was a year to remember. People's life savings evaporated, their jobs gone, their homes foreclosed on. It was all thanks to Wall Street, with the help of Fannie and Freddie and buffoons like Barney Frank doing oversight. Bankers loaded us up with risky mortgage products that blew up the entire economy. And instead of slapping handcuffs on bad bankers, Washington said Wall Street was too big to fail. And executives got their golden parachutes, while Main Street got nothing.
This is America. How many of you people want to pay for your neighbor's mortgage that has an extra bathroom and can't pay their bills? Raise their hand. How about we all? President Obama, are you listening?
Wall Street bet on Barack Obama, and that's still paying off. Under Barack Obama, Wall Street and Washington fell in love and never looked back. Big banks get bailed out by Democrats. Then the big banks donate to Democrats. And then Democrats leave the big banks alone. Washington hires guys from Wall Street, and then Wall Street hires guys from Washington. And they all scratch each other's back. Over a decade later, they're not even trying to hide it.
I wanted to let you know, Saruthi, raise your hand, Saruthi. She has been my team member for a couple of years now, but on Monday she becomes a Bank of America team member, about which she is very, very excited. So I hope you'll take good care of her and know and recognize the talent that she has shown already in our office. I'm sure she'll do the same at Bank of America.
We will do that, and her father already works for us, so he'll take care of it. You should have called us.
Yeah, what's laughable about that?
Some things will never change.
Right.
Democrats have always bailed out their biggest backers. For years, if you donated just enough money to Democrats, you could do just about anything. Harvey Weinstein got away with raping women for years. Jeffrey Epstein was flying minors to Pedophile Island. Even Bill Clinton rode on his jets. We're seeing the same thing play out with this crypto mega donor, Sam Bankman-Fried, who just robbed investors in broad daylight. 1 million people woke up, their life savings vanished. Over $2 billion of FTX's clients' money, poof. Is Minnie Madoff behind bars? No, he's chilling in the Bahamas. Biden's not even trying to extradite him. Why would he? He gave Joe $10 million in 2020 and spent over $40 million more on Democrats in the midterms. This Ponzi schemer's dirty money bought Democrats the Senate. He's their second largest donor, just behind Soros. This Minnie Madoff crypto king is throwing it in our face, too. He's still, right now, trying to raise money. He just lost $32 billion, and he's asking for more. And not only that, the guy slept with his whole staff. He was in a polyamorous relationship with 10 of his top executives in his penthouse office in the Bahamas, which happens to be a notorious tax haven. Now, how is it that this guy hasn't been Me Too'd? CEOs have been canned for flirting with their secretaries, but this CEO has sex with his entire office at the office? Where's Gloria Allred? Where's any of these Democrats? How can you have office orgies in corporate America and raid millions of dollars from clients at the same time and not get arrested?
And all these senators, the head of the SEC, all the people who were supposed to be guarding the gate were all recipients of money from him. That's why there was no regulations on this, because nobody watched him, because he was pouring money into the hands of the regulators. And Maxine Waters, she's the head of the House Banking Committee, a very powerful position. She got tremendous amount of money from him. Think she'll give it back? Well, she was asked that.
Do you think some lawmakers that got donations from FTX's founder should give that money back?
Oh, well, I don't want to get into that.
She didn't want to get into that, all right. God, what a bunch of crooks. Look, I can't fix any of that, but I'll tell you what I can fix for you and what we can fix here at Phil's Gang, I promise you. You join the gang for 10 days. Take a look at our Pro 2 color-coded chart. Follow what we tell you to do during those 10 days. Don't use real money. Just use paper, not real money. And you're going to learn in 10 days, you're going to go, oh, my God, why did I do this so long ago? Why did I do this long ago? Because you've got to decouple yourself from the crap and the lies. Once you get zoned in on a chart and the money flow, just like the bond market, you wake up in the morning, you ask, what do you think the market's going to do? Just look at the bond market. Look at symbol TLT. The bond's going up that day. Well, guess what? The market's going to go up. Bond goes down, market's going to go down. The biggest source of information you have is the bond market. But 9 out of 10 traders have no idea how the bond market's related to a stock market. They have no idea. People don't even know what a stop is. They have no idea what a stop is. When you buy a stock at $50 and it goes up to $60, you can put a stop. So if it comes down, if it goes from 50 to 60, if it comes down to 59, automatically kick you out. Or if you want to be out at 57, kicks you out. 54, wherever you set it protects you. It's an insurance policy. You don't need their information. You don't need Wall Street information. You really don't. What are they giving you? Nothing. They're not giving you quality information that you need. Just like I made the example. The CPI number is a joke. Why? Tell me why the BLS, to ascertain what inflation is, why didn't they go to the credit card companies to find out what the real inflation rate was? No, because they don't care. Because they don't care about you. Look, we care about every gang member here. And by the way, at the end of 10 days, you decide not to stay with us and you got some great information and now you know how to sell a stock short. You don't stay with us, that's fine. All we ask, if you make some money, please help St. Jude. That's all. Okay? Because they do need money. Okay, remember, every day you go to my YouTube channel, find out what the market's going to do for the day or for the future. And also go to my gift shop. Okay? Go to my gift shop. Hey, I'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.